This is Mer171 bringing you my new Mark III Hunter by Ruger. Comes with a lock, an internal lock, a rail, spare mag, and practicing mag. Both factory mags are 10 rounds. We'll get all this out of the way. And it comes with a fluted, this one comes with a fluted 6-inch barrel, recessed target crown, V-notch target sights with neon post. Did come with 6 interchangeable posts, neon interchangeable posts to change out if you don't like the color, or if you break it, lose it, whatever. Comes with a loaded chamber indicator. As you can tell, it's in. It's not supposed to have shell in it, but we check anyway. Notice that in the breech there is no shell. It is clear. Here's the mag. Now, comes with Cocobolo grips. Half checkered. I personally like half checkered grips because it makes the smooth part in the inner part of your thumb and index finger real smooth, ergonomic. Meanwhile, the checkering allows you to keep firm grip on the firearm while it recoils. Not that that's a big deal with 22 pistols. Now, the interesting thing about these are, with the number of 22 pistols I've owned, and still do, this is the first time I ever bought a Ruger Mark anything. My friends, a lot of them have Ruger Mark 1s. They inherited it or found on a great deal. They're accurate. I love the Ruger Mark 1. And some of my friends have a new Ruger Mark 3. I love their Ruger Mark 3s. One of my friends has a Ruger Mark 3 Target. It's accurate. I fired this one about 40 rounds, mostly just function testing it. It is function tested flawlessly. And I personally am impressed with it to date. It's too dark for me to go out and shoot any more than that. But I will see if I can get some time here very soon to shoot some more. Now, my only problem with this particular gun, or the Ruger Mark III Hunter, is the magazine disconnect. Personally, I think it's just silly in general to have a magazine disconnect. It means that you can't fire the gun when the magazine's not in it. Thank California for such a law as that. Some of you people may find it useful. But ejecting the mag out of a gun that somebody's trying to take from you, hoping that, well, if they get the gun, they can't use it. If they're strong enough to take the gun from you in the first place, they will be strong enough to take the magazine from you. So you are still in trouble. It's just silly. It's a law that is actually written so that you can store your magazines in a different place as your gun so children don't access it. Don't put your gun in a place where your child's going to access it in the first place, and then you don't have to worry about that. Buy a safe or put a lock in it. Don't mess with the function of a gun. But as silly as I think it is, my problem with it is, because that's just what I mentioned is just annoying. My problem with it is in a Ruger Mark anything, you have to manipulate the hammer for disassembly and assembly, and reassembly after you disassemble it. That's a problem. If you've got to keep taking the mag out, putting the mag in, because you can't leave the mag in when you're taking off the upper on this gun. So you have to take it out. Can't leave the mag in when you're putting the upper back on the gun, or the bolt back in the gun. That means you're going to have to fire the hammer, bring it back. Do that. You have to put the magazine in, take it out 2 or 3 times by having that feature. There's a reason why it wasn't a problem with the Mark I, because you could just reassemble and disassemble a Mark I without that kind of annoyance. But I guess leave it to laws and customer care, I guess. I don't know. It is, but Guess that's enough of the annoying. No, I'm going to mention one more thing. If you put the mag in backwards, it will hook on the magazine disconnect. You'll have to access it through the back main spring groove, push the magazine disconnect lever out of the magazine because it will hook right into this groove. It is a pain in the ass. It is annoying, especially since you have to take the magazine out and put it out 3 times at least per reassembly. Pay attention when you do it. Don't put it in backwards. If you put it in backwards, you will be lacked up. It'll be a pain in the rear. They just left that feature alone so that it would just function without that magazine disconnect. Would have been better. At least give it an option so that you didn't have to take the magazine disconnect. There are ways to get around it. You can remove the magazine disconnect and spring and put in a Mark II bushing, from what I understand, and it will work. Even though I hear that you need to put a Mark II hammer in as well. But I don't suggest doing that unless you really know what you're doing. And I can't swear to that information. I haven't done it myself. I personally don't use this gun for defense or anything, so the magazine disconnect doesn't bother me. The sight plan, but back to the positives. The sight plan is very clear on this. It is very easy to aim. Comes with, unlike a Mark I, bolts release. Bolt hold back release. So when it is out of rounds, it does lock the bolt back. Lets you know you're out of rounds. Safety. Mag release. I did change this since the Mark I. The Mark I has a European style, which is on the bottom. And of course, it's all in a full stainless steel frame. I look forward to the many years I'm going to own this gun and use this gun. I highly recommend them to anybody, but remember when you're buying it, it does have that magazine disconnect. Thank you for watching. This is Mur171 signing off. Please subscribe. Keep in touch. Feel free to leave comments. Thanks so much.